Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Check, Bobcat. Down. Go.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70.
To throw is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On 4th down, here's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
60 vices.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now a first carry here for the running back. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Now this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
79 Broncos.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down, Washington.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
And he lost the football. And he gets it down to the 32.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
Go, check. Go, go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now Daniels. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier in the year with the Commanders picking up the win at Northwest Stadium. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
70 Timberwolves.
They go play action. Daniels. Completed out left to Dobbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Eagles, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. 2nd and 11. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Olsen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down the numbers. There he goes. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Olsen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
60 Bobcat, 60.
Throwing now is Daniels. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
their own
Oh, this is a great play
45-yard
right here
line.
by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw him. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Check, Bobcat, check, go!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Riggs! Ready?
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 run. Here we go. Strike. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Daniels looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 19, Charger. 19, 18, 5 in.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Olsen. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Olsen. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
At the 26-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Olsen gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 10.
18, let's go. Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Trap 50. Mustang 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
18, Pioneer. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
That's good. For Commanders, first down.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors, 70.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
70 Lions. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second and 9 now. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Olsen. That is caught. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Go.
Barkley inside handoff. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 24, Commanders 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Throwing to start the drive. Olsen looking left side, and he's got a man. Brad Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
19.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 10. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Come on.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go.
First and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To the air goes Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
79 Broncos.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Philadelphia, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And